Once upon a time in heaven, there was a little angel named Crystalline. She had lost her halo and didn't know where it was. The other little angels had their halos all bright and shiny. They came to Crystalline and offered to help her find her halo before Mr. St. Peter found out. Crystalline was touched by all the other angels' concern and help, but she knew she needed to find her own halo because she had been told in angel training, if you lost your halo and another angel found it before you did, the shine would not be so bright as before. Where could it have gone? Where did she put it? How could she have lost such an important blessing and part of her being? She had been missing it now for 2 eons, and she was beginning to feel like an unangel, a novice, a newcomer. All of her angel friends were talking about the last time a little angel lost her halo. Crystalline listened as the story was told. All of the heavens had turned out to look for the little angel's halo, and while they were looking, many things happened to creation that were not so good because the angels were distracted and busy. When the little angel found her halo under a cloud pillow, she felt responsible for all the things that had gone wrong. She told Mr. St. Peter she wanted to use her halo to make something right and make creation better. She found an unstable planet in a solar system in the Milky Way galaxy. The little angel used her halo to place around this planet and make it stable in its orbit. This planet is called Saturn. Mr. St. Peter was so impressed by her sacrifice that he gave her another pair of wings, larger and stronger, so she could speed through the universe faster than a comet. It was a wonderful story, but Crystalline was not that impressed with flying so fast. She loved her halo and missed the warmth and love of its light. She was worried that she would have to find another way to impress Mr. St. Peter. Crystalline's anxiety caused her to do something that angels rarely, if ever, do: cry. As Crystalline began to cry, little diamonds rolled down her cheeks. She collected them on the back of her hand and flung them into the universe. Crystalline did not think anything of it until the other little angels gasped in wonder and pointed to the new stars Crystalline had made. She wanted to feel happy, but the feeling of losing her halo was much too sad, and still she cried and threw diamonds into space. The other angels could not feel Crystalline's sorrow because they had not lost anything. They could feel empathy for her, but they could not cry, no matter how hard they tried. Just then, Mr. St. Peter appeared in their midst and saw what Crystalline had done. He also noticed that she had no halo. He looked down at her, surrounded by all the other little angels, and said, "It's a good thing all my little angels do not lose their halos. There would be too many stars in the heavens." Mr. St. Peter began to laugh as he reached down and wiped Crystalline's cheek, collecting the tiny diamonds between his hands. He pressed them together. A very bright light came streaking out from his grip, and when he opened his hands, a most beautiful shining halo floated there, shimmering and pulsing with all the colors and love of creation. The little angels were so amazed and awed by its beauty. Mr. St. Peter took the halo and placed it above Crystalline's head and told her, "Always cherish this halo and the lesson it holds." Crystalline smiled and asked, "What is this lesson, sir?" Mr. St. Peter winked his eye and said, "Crystalline, you know the answer. Tell us all." She scratched her chin and thought for a few seconds. Her eyes began to widen, and a realization came to her as she said, "That even in sadness and loss, something of beauty can be born." "Yes, Crystalline, that is it," Mr. St. Peter said, laughing. As he waved and flew away, Crystalline and the other little angels began to laugh and give names to all of the shining new stars in heaven. Oh, Crystalline, oh, Crystalline, why do you cry? Crystalline, you got to try. You're the all about.